Hello, and welcome to Spatchcocked. Today is a sad day. A friend, not just a friend, but a brother, is no longer with us. Baxter Miller couldn't make it, and I'm just fucking with ya. Baxter's fine. It's only 3 of us today, but you know what? Sometimes you burn the cream, and you gotta keep rolling. You gotta keep cooking. So, we're still podcasting, and we're gonna keep podcasting, whether it's 3 of us, or, maybe you'll see some other faces in the future. Who knows? So, with that, let's roll into our food. Today, our first podcast, we had a little something expensive. We had some high-quality burgers. Then we just kept it casual. And now that we're in my home, I decided to cook. So we have Jamaican jerk ribs with coconut rice and a pineapple salsa. And maybe you'll see that recipe on the blog here soon. Who knows? And as always, joining me,
I'm Coulter.
I'm Kyle.
And Nick. So, back to the jerk ribs. Obviously Jamaican, but I think there's a big misconception about, American cuisine. And, Jamaican cuisine is really, the heart and soul of American cuisine, I think you guys will agree with me here that, things like hot dogs, hamburgers, french fries are American, but they're very much European-based. Whereas, true American food is, Creole and Southern and things like this.
And, pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing, is, all these things that have become Americanized were, from the New World, then migrated over to the Old World, and then they, came back, and it's this weird, bizarre shift. But, if we, stupid old Columbus hadn't made that mistake, we probably wouldn't have all of the great things that we have today.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't be here, yeah.
In a literal sense.
No genocide, so, good old USA. And the other thing I want to say about that is, Jamaica, this is kind of how, again, into the barbecue, which we're you guys have probably smelled it, it's prime barbecue season right now. We've just kicked it off. But American barbecue, well, first of all, there's different types of barbecue. You got Texas and Carolina and this and that. But, I'm gonna get, if you're not here for the food, if you're here for the games and the movies, just skip forward. I'm gonna get real foodie right here. Barbecue started as what's known as barbacoa. And they would have these big, huge smokestacks, and they would smoke, large portions of meat. And then obviously that migrated over, and then because they couldn't replicate the same, spices, we get barbecue sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's, which I think we all like.
Sweet Baby Ray's is the best.
It's up there. Or,
for me.
I don't know if you saw, but I brought some, Rooney's back from Texas.
Rooney's.
Most of you are probably Seattleites like us. Rooney's is a, what's the right word? A highly underappreciated barbecue house in San Antonio. Or not. Yeah, San Antonio. So if you're in Texas, hit up Rooney's. You won't be disappointed.
Is it a franchise or is it a single restaurant?
Here, come on, I'm gonna go foodie again.
Alright, I'm ready.
It started at a gas station.
Nice.
They just started, selling barbecue at the gas station. And, selling that and, kind of on the side. And then they, like, merged with the gas station, and it grew, and now they've got a few different locations.
Cool. I'll be in Texas pretty soon.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll be outside of Dallas at all, but...
I don't know if there... well, I mean, you can find good barbecue anywhere in Texas.
Oh, I bet.
And from my understanding, Rooney's is not the barbecue. That's just what I experienced when I was there. And I gotta say, it was pretty solid. The other thing, this is probably what will take up a good portion of our time today. We have these misconceptions about, like, what is American cuisine, which are kind of instilled, like, pretty early on. And so I thought it would be a good idea to talk about, like, food stories and food memories. I don't know if you guys have any ready to go, like, from when you were young. I can start if you don't.
That would be probably good.
Alright, so I'm gonna tell one that's not, like, as humorous.
Mm-hmm.
More, you know, like, about cooking. And it's, I had to have been, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years old. And my mom is, without a doubt, a foodie. She loves food, but didn't pursue the path like I did. And, so one of my earliest memories is we would go to the store and pick up, stuff for chicken soup. And then we would make the chicken soup and, like, I would cut it with one of those bed scrapers. And then every time it would be like, okay, what kind of vegetable do you want to do this time? How do you want to change it? Like, you know, it would, that progression of, you know, thinking something chicken soup is very simple. And then this is how you cook and change it. So that's probably my earliest food memory. But then two, that, like, I don't remember that one as much. I just know what happened. There are two others that are a little funnier. One, I guess it was, like, probably, like, 2 or 3 in the morning. And one of my favorite things, and still one of my favorite things, egg on toast. Nice piece of toast, little butter, and then a nice, you know, over easy medium egg. Just cut it up, a little salt and pepper, real simple. I was like, Mom, I'm hungry. Will you make me egg on toast? And she's like, yeah. And, you know, being passionate about food, I was like, can I salt it? And, being, you know, 3-4 years old, she went, and I salted the shit out of that thing. And I was like, this isn't right. This isn't, no. I learned the importance of salt that day.
Nick, you gotta never doubt yourself. Like, I'm sure it was right. You should have just given it a full chance. Like,
if
I'd
I'd had
the whole thing.
I honestly don't remember. I just remember it being super salty. I did it with rice recently too, and that's just because I was being stupid.
As in, you covered the rice with salt, or you made egg on toast, but you covered it way too much with the rice.
Yes, I put a heaping pile of rice on egg on toast. No.
Is that no?
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
You know,
I mean,
somewhere out there, some dumbass shoemaker, I'm sure. Anyway. Another one that I don't remember, but again, my mother loves to tell. She had made pancakes. I ate the pancakes, and she went to go do something. I wanted more pancakes. So, what did I do? I got into all the flour and the syrup and all the, pancake goodness. Just covered, like, I was really young. But just, like, absolutely covered in all the, like, you know, messy stuff before it's an actual pancake.
Mm-hmm.
I have one involving you, but, I'll wait to tell it if you guys have any.
Do you have one, Kyle?
one time, I don't really remember how old I was, but I must have been real young. I really didn't want to eat my vegetables. Like, gross. They looked really gross. And And my dad was like, hey, tell you what, I absolutely hate potato skins. Like, you see, we had these potatoes and I just ate all the insides. I just missed the skins. I like these potato skins if you eat those vegetables. And I was like, okay, you got yourself a deal. Years later,
I'll do something bad if you do something bad.
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, I was like, okay, I can handle that. Like, as long as I get to see you suffer, I'm okay with suffering myself with this food. Evil child I was.
Yeah.
Years later, there was one day that, just eating a regular old dinner, and I noticed my dad is just eating some potato skins. I'm like, wait, you hate potato skins? He's like, no, why would I hate them? I realized I was well and truly bamboozled that day years ago. My dad had nothing against potato skins. He lied to me. He pretended to suffer just to make me suffer.
That is like top tier dad level parenting right here.
Yep. It fooled me. And
he played you for a fool.
Yep.
Many parents probably did.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've got a few more, but do you have any?
Honestly, I'm having trouble thinking of one. But like, I don't know. I remember like old things that I used to eat that I don't eat anymore. Like,
oh yeah.
When I was a kid, we had like that Chef Boyardee, like, what do you call it, ravioli?
Oh yeah.
Which
culinary classic.
Yeah, culinary classic, and it was really good. I'm sure it would be fine today. Nick would never come near it.
I ate it as a child. I mean, one kid doesn't.
Yeah, and that was something that I ate a lot when I was a kid. And then, like, I remember there's a chain around here that goes to, like, it's like basically a delivery truck that shows up at your house. It's called Schwans.
No.
And we all know about it, but for people that don't, or I don't know if Kyle knows about it. Have you heard
I only know about it because you've told me about it a bunch.
Mm-hmm. I know about it because Baxter's mom does it a lot.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what areas it serves or whatever, but it's this delivery truck that shows up to your house. They're like, hey, we have this catalog of, like, frozen, like, high-quality frozen foods. Like, which ones do you want? Like, you could get 0 if you want, and they come every month. And we would get... we still get that stuff to this day, but I remember when I was a kid, we would get, like, basically Hot Pockets, except, like,
fancy.
their version of it. And I think it had, like, a little mascot at the time. Like, it was like a kangaroo, so it was like a pouch, like, hot pouches.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I would eat those. I don't even know if it was actually Schwans or if it was just some random thing, but for some reason, I associate that in my...
Right.
So.
Yeah. Question.
I'm coming on the phone.
Yeah.
With Schwans, did you order ahead of time, like, the things that you wanted, or did they show up and they had everything ready in the truck, and they're like, all right, which ones do you want?
No, I think you have to.
No, it's the second.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they show up at your house.
That's impressive.
And then you can look through the catalog, or you can have already looked through the catalog. And and then you tell the guy what you want, and then he, like, puts it in his little thing. He runs to his truck that's, like, stocked with, like, everything. And then he brings it back. So there will be times where they're just, like, completely out of something, like, probably more often than they should. But they'll be like, oh, we have no more of that, like, ice cream or whatever.
Oof.
Yeah.
I guess that would be sad. But I don't know. The idea that they already have everything ready, like, that's one step up from Amazon Prime delivery now, whatever. Like, you have to order it ahead of time. You have to decide you want it, and then you have to wait for them to deliver it.
It's a pretty interesting business model.
Yeah.
There's not, like, a lot of... Or, I mean, there might be a ton of others like that, but that's the only one I, like, know about. So.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've got 2 more. One, I think we've experienced this, is don't eat the watermelon seeds, you'll grow watermelon in your stomach. We've had to have heard that as a kid at least once.
I mean, I don't remember hearing that, but...
But you know of it.
But I know the phrase, yeah.
I was, popping some cherries the other day.
Thank you.
Welcome. And, I had to do a double take, because I swallowed a pit. And I was like, wait a minute, did I just swallow a pit? And I just had like a flashback to being a kid and like swallowing a seed, and it's like, you know, you're totally fine, but it, you know, it's a psychological thing.
Yeah.
The other one is,
So you did poop out a full like stem of cherries, right?
yeah, and I had a second batch of cherries for the next day.
Okay, yeah. You gonna bring them into the podcast?
Yeah, gonna make some cherry pie. Yeah.
Cherry poop pie.
Yummy.
Poopy cherry. All right.
Actually, I got two about you.
I'm scared.
No,
I'm excited. I'm gonna be entertained.
you might have been there for one.
Okay.
Obviously, as I've stated, we've been friends since kindergarten or whatever. And I think this had to have been first grade when we took a field trip to the zoo. And, respectively, our mothers each packed us snacks. My mommy packed me Cornettos because, I'm assuming I was into those at the time. I feel like you had something cheese related. I don't know.
Probably.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. And so we were like sharing snacks. And I just remember, I want to say it was not the sesame one, but the other Cornetto.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's no name, or maybe there is a name. But they're like, can I have more of, I think this is when it's drilled into my head, more of the lemonade garlic ones? And I was like, they're not lemonade garlic. And I was like, well then what are they? Oh no. But I just remember like, those are your favorite. I think those are pretty high up there as like the best pieces.
Yeah.
And the other one is obviously again we've been friends forever and hanging out. But the first time you slept over at my house, your mom, and I don't mean to pick your mom, Brandy, in a bad light, Brandy, your whole family, you've been very gracious to me, so thank you. But she's like, Coulter can't have nuts. No nuts, 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 nuts.
Yeah.
And obviously in my head, like, we're just having pizza, I think we're okay. But it was one of those things where I get it, you know, if he were to have nuts.
As like a kid, it's like, if you're going over to someone's house, like, as a parent, you probably want to let them know that, like, the kid has an allergy.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
So you put nuts on the pizza, right? Like,
yeah.
This is where it sounds like the story's going. Like,
So I died.
gotta keep up the suspense, yo. You know, storytelling. God, where's the climax?
Well, you see, we had it was, well, I don't remember if it was on Halloween, and that's probably why she made such a big emphasis about it, because so many candies have nuts in them.
Yeah, yeah.
I still remember to this day, like, I don't know what candy it was, but it was like, it must have been a payday. I'm like, what kind of bullshit candy is this? Like, just a garbage nut candy that should not exist.
Okay.
Yeah. Going back to sleepovers, those were some times. I don't have, like, any specific memories other than that, like, we would stay up super late, watch movies and play video games, and just, like, not give a shit. And then, obviously, there was that one time that I'm not going to talk about right now.
Nothing.
Now
actually
everyone's
bad.
interested.
Yeah.
Well,
Everyone's
I would
thinking
like
the worst.
I would like to have some other people here for it.
Yeah.
Because they are essential to the plot.
Yeah.
But let's just say people wouldn't go to bed, or being rowdy and unruly, and things got out of hand. But, you know,
I mean, I'm pretty sure that description could apply to quite a number of times.
Yeah, well, some more than others. Like, I don't know who it was, but somebody whipped Baxter with the nunchuck. And, like, had a bruise for a long time.
Yeah, I think, yeah. You might know who that was that did
I
that.
feel like that's
I have a good idea.
pretty easy guess. But no, that was a night that I remember. That was the night that we first got the Nintendo Wii. That was like the night it came out, right?
Oh, yeah. I am glad you brought that up, because I feel like...
Was it? Oh, maybe that was a different night, actually. I don't know. But there were very similar nights
Oh, for sure.
of
I'm
debauchery.
Nice word choice. We talked about food memories, but I feel like we also have, like, a lot of gaming memories. Obviously, you don't see it a lot now, but I definitely remember waiting in line for Brawl, waiting in line for Louis, and there's a third one. There's definitely a third one, but I feel like the Wii was significant because it was dark, it was cold, and I think all of us were there, just like sitting at that Walmart? Yeah? No.
For which one?
The Wii.
It was at Fred Meyer.
Right. And,
Keen memory, Coulter. Impressive.
yeah.
That I do remember that pretty well. Like, that particular experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I remember waiting in line, and then we went back to your place, I believe. And we stayed up playing quite a bit of Rayman Raving Rabbids.
Rayman Raving Rabbids. Oh my god. True classic of gaming.
The only, like, gold game in that series. After that,
So far, there are major rumors that at E3 there might be a reveal of a Mario Rabbids crossover game.
No, that's
Seriously,
not true.
there are some serious rumors. There's like screenshots leaked on the internet that are possibly real.
I can't. If this is real, I will die.
It's pretty legit, dude. Wait for E3. It's
I'm excited.
very well might happen.
I'm excited to see that trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that game was designed for the Wii.
Yeah.
I think that's why it worked. And then, after that, they just had this thing like, oh, Rayman Rabbids, and they just kind of, milked the shit out of that cow.
Didn't they have a TV series for a little bit? They had a cartoon on like
probably.
Nickelodeon.
I don't remember. Did they?
I think I watched one episode of it, and it was exactly what you'd expect it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Has there ever been a TV series based off a video game that was good?
Ooh.
I feel like there hasn't been that many TV series based off video games.
Yeah.
That is true. However, I know they're doing The Witcher.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I feel like they announced another one as well. And it's TV, not Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Not sure.
Witcher's the Witcher ones, that's
No, that's what I'm saying.
Netflix.
He's saying a different one would be not Netflix.
Oh, okay, the other one is not Netflix. Okay.
Yeah, God. It's obviously X-Men isn't, I mean, there are X-Men video games, but that's not it. Well, I mean, if it does come out, we'll find out eventually. I am excited for The Witcher. I haven't played the game, but everybody raves about it. So, something actually to watch on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have either of you played The Witcher?
No.
I tried it
Oh.
at a friend's house, and it was cool. I mean, I didn't play long enough to do anything actually important. Like,
Right.
I think I fought, like, one wolf, No, it was like a group of wolves, but like 4 of them, and there was another guy helping me fight the wolves. So like the combat was not like tricky at all, but it was pretty gorgeous. I rode around my horse, and it felt good. I was riding around my horse, and there was some interesting characters that I talked to, and no, it seemed like a game I would definitely enjoy playing at some point. So I'll probably get that once I finally get something that could play it.
Yeah.
You know, fancy computer or next gen system once I finally get around to it.
I feel like they're simultaneously leaking and announcing stuff about the Scorpio and how it's going to be this like super dominant, you know, PC level console. So we'll see if it delivers. I doubt I'm gonna get one since I already have the one, but I am excited for the press conferences this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I haven't heard anything about the Scorpio. What brand is making it?
Are you familiar with
Microsoft.
With the PS4 Pro?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's
Microsoft's equivalent, but way more.
It's supposed to be like way like better, almost like another new console.
Almost like another new console, but not.
It's. I think it's like we don't know for sure until they like announce the stuff.
The shtick is 6 teraflops. Yeah, which is massive. And from what I hear, like that's a good majority of Microsoft's press conference, because they've already said there's not going to be Halo, which is weird because I feel like 5 came out a good year and a half, 2 years ago, although Halo Wars didn't just come out. And then I know you guys are more into Sony PlayStation, but the ones I really care about are Microsoft, Bethesda, and then Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
For that Mario Rabbids crossover, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, could it be as good as the only other decent crossover I can think of, which is Mario and Sonic
at the Olympic Games?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember being excited to play that game, but I also remember playing it and not really liking it all that much, to be honest.
I feel like it was fun at first, and this is just me, but like, I love like achievements and rewards in games, and so like, there's all these like crowns and like jewels and stuff, and so like, I gotta get them all, and there's a certain point where I'm just like, screw this, I'm done.
I mean, weren't the characters like purposely designed totally unbalanced?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
If you know, like there were certain characters that were like speedy and certain characters that were strong, but it's not like each thing had its own use in every competition. Like I don't think there was like a tournament mode, right? You just like picked which game you wanted to play.
You can do triathlons and decathlons.
Oh, okay. So I mean, still like, if you picked like a race, like obviously Sonic will do better than Bowser. Like there was no question about it.
But then when it comes to like shot put, Bowser's your guy.
Yeah, but like I don't think there was a mode where it was like, okay, play all the mini games now, and you can't change characters.
That seems weird.
Was there?
You can definitely have a team. I know that. But I feel like you had to have everyone compete. I don't know. It's been a long time. I played the first one. That was it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's the biggest indication that that game wasn't actually fun. The fact that none of us felt inclined to get the sequels.
Get the other one, yeah. And, like, the only other one I was a little bit interested in was the second one because it was winter, and the first one was summer. I didn't get it, but that would be the only reason. And are they still making them?
I mean, yeah, they did one for the Rio Olympics.
Someone's buying them somewhere.
Yeah.
Not me.
Some in Guadalupe. You know, cause I hear the internet there is really good.
The what? Oh. The
No,
internet?
and the Wi-Fi.
Oh, the Wi-Fi in what? I don't know what you're saying.
I'm saying that America has shit internet compared to the rest of the world.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
In some places. I mean, not overall.
Did you not know this?
What do you? I mean, didn't...
In other countries that are as developed as ours, I've heard that the internet is better there than it is here. It should be better here than it is as far as how developed we are.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Yeah. What's weird though is I don't know how Australia's internet is, but they're super strict on what goes in and out.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't internet, but they censored Left 4 Dead. They censored a bunch of video games, and they censor the shit out of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it is. Where was it? Hold on.
Get a little bite going.
Mm-hmm. It's quite crunchy. But that's what makes it good. Excuse me.
Alright.
That was a long one. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're definitely fortunate to have decent internet and that you can pretty much watch anything. But again, we should be, quick of a button and whatnot.
And I mean, I guess it's gonna get worse real soon. Net neutrality is being taken away as we speak. That's gonna make things real bad.
It's not for sure, but I hope it doesn't go the way things are looking.
Yeah.
And I'm not super up to date on it, but essentially what it is it's either moving from a class 1 or class 2, which basically just means this whole fight for net neutrality is down the gutter. Which really sucks. Also, speaking of development and political stuff, I know this is not a heavy politics government podcast, but I feel like we at least have to talk about it. Is the Comey testimony. Have you guys heard about it?
No, not really.
Of course I've heard about it. I didn't watch it or anything.
I didn't watch it either. And I think it was just yesterday. But he basically says a lot of stuff that people suspected. And it's no, I was not under pressure, and blah blah blah. But the fact that he came out and did it is really interesting, for one. And then, on a side note, there were two, I can't remember if they were politicians or senators, but they were just not answering questions, where it's Comey was yeah, I did this is what happened, I didn't give out the tape, and etc, etc. And, opinions aside, I just have to say that this presidency as a whole whenever you think about Trump, whatever, has been so off the rails, like, super crazy. Like, I don't think we've seen so much media coverage on a presidency in a really long time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying how when you go to, like, the news tab on iPhone or whatever, every single story is about Trump. It's like, is there nothing else happening, like, in the world?
Yeah.
It's... I don't know if it's funny or... Well, it was trying to be funny. Kathy Griffin took a photo with a fake Donald Trump head, and it was all bloody and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, pretending to kill a president is not okay. And that I get, but she's a comedian, and it was obviously a joke. But, and so, she then goes, makes an apology video, pulls it down, and then...
Pulls down her apology video?
No, the photo.
Oh, okay.
Then, I don't know if she was another comedian or vlogger or whatever. Basically just recreates the exact photo. So it's like, well, I mean, what did you expect? A joke is a joke. It's kind of like, what's on the internet, it's on the internet.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm no Trump fan either, but I don't really get the joke. What was like the funny part about it?
Well, it was his head, bloody, like, he's dead, all the shit is,
There was a purpose to it, like, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't, like, super in-depth.
Yeah.
Was it like LGBT sort of a deal?
I can't remember.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
want to mess it up. But
Yeah.
I think there was some sort of, like, kind of, storyline or purpose behind what it was, more than just, okay, here's me holding up a dead Trump head. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like, from that aspect, kind of like, that does sound like it's crossing a line.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people are getting at, like, you can say it, but you don't actually, like, post a photo that is that, like, gory and bloody and in that manner. I thought it was funny. I didn't think the actual event was funny, but the London Bridge, like, bombing. I think you know where I'm going with this.
no, I have
I
no
don't
clue.
at all.
What I did find funny is, do you guys remember the song London Bridge
Oh my
falling down?
god,
No.
no.
I'm sorry. What? I had to make it up.
Alright, Nick, you can accept my resignation from the podcast. I'll be seeing you.
Look, my heart goes out to anyone affected in the London, accident. But the fact that there is a song about it is kind of funny.
Coulter and I do not support these jokes. Let's make that clear, okay?
I'm
The views
sorry.
of Nick do not, what is it? The views of Nick do not express the views of Kyle and Coulter. Thank you.
I said my hearts go out.
It's like
And
saying
then you made an offensive joke.
Yeah.
That's, I believe I stated that, this is an offensive podcast.
Alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You, gonna say yes for the sick improv?
Yes.
Thank you. And those ribs treating you, Cal.
I like them. They're tasty.
Thank you. I don't make ribs enough. I normally do chicken. One, because it's easier. But, variety is the spice of life.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, I don't know if you guys saw, but more tech development. Apple had their big old, unveil meeting, whenever. And, the two big things I saw come out were, I don't know the name of it, but it's essentially the Siri equivalent of a Amazon Echo or the Google Home.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know how it will do. I feel like it'll do well, but, you know, there are so many of the Google and Amazon ones already out there. I guess in the one case, like, if you're an Apple fanboy and you have an Apple laptop, then it would definitely make sense.
I have a friend who's like that, who does actually already own both the Amazon Echo and Google Home, so he could compare them and see which one works better. And I will not be surprised
that would be
if
really
he gets
interesting.
this Siri equivalent too now.
I mean, you gotta stay in the game.
It's interesting that that Apple's so kind of slow on this.
Yeah.
I feel like they would have pushed something out a little faster, but if it's better, then can't blame them.
Can't blame them. And then the other big thing I saw was they have the iMac Pro, and then they just announced, like, I don't know the name of it, but it's like the iMac Mega Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been a big Mac person. Like, great for, you know, photo and video and stuff like that, but this thing looks pretty beastie. And I don't think they said anything about iPhones, did they? What do you guys know?
Not sure.
Well,
I didn't hear anything about it, so.
you know, I mean, it's not like they're going anywhere. They're just gonna keep making stuff.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep removing headphone jacks and whatnot.
Next thing, it'll just be like installed under your chin or somewhere weird. Yeah. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Get one that matches my beard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, just sticking out or just like embedded?
Growing out extra long.
Grow out my iPhone extra long?
Wait,
To cover it.
if you had something implanted in you,
Yeah.
would it grow with you?
I mean, no. I mean, I think that's pretty clear. Like,
Well, okay,
Apple's
not at our
gonna
age, but like,
design technology that grows.
if you were really young. Like I'm saying from a baby. And you had some piece or chip that sticks out in some way.
Yeah.
Would it grow with you, or would it just stay?
I mean, if it sticks out, like like it's a chip that sticks out of your skin. I mean, no, I feel like that would just kind of fall out as you, like, because your skin, like, you know, it's not the same skin that you had before. Like, you grow
Yeah.
and your dead skin falls out. So, I mean, if it was sticking out of your skin,
Yeah, I think it would like fall out over time.
yeah,
Because your skin
You'd have
is
to get it
like dying.
replaced.
yeah.
Yeah, or like get it pushed in or something, which is
Yeah.
gross. But
Yeah.
I feel like if people embed something into yourself, it's not gonna be like poking out, you know.
It makes me think of that Black Mirror episode where they have the, like, cameras in their eyes.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I won't spoil it for you then. But I know Colty's seen it.
no, the only one I've seen is the VR one.
The only one I've seen is the robot ginger boyfriend.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one too. That's the only other one I've seen.
Guys.
How do you feel about that, Kyle?
Um,
Did you identify with the robot Gingerman?
yeah, that was basically me. That was my life.
That's basically me IRL.
Yeah,
Is what you're trying
me
to say.
IRL.
So, how am I not? What?
It's UIFL.
I'm
Fake life.
Oh yeah.
I'm hurting right now. You gotta watch that. It's good stuff.
Yeah. I definitely understand if people don't want to watch it because it's very like depressing.
It is. I mean,
Because they try to make it as depressing as possible.
There's one episode that was like, It's good. It's happy.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I heard there's one that's positive.
Well, I mean, I know I'll get around to it. I know I'll enjoy the show, but I don't really think that's the type of show where you're like, I gotta binge it. Gotta talk about all the characters and their plot lines, you know.
I binged the ish out of that. I was like, what new technological order is next?
If there was a time to binge it, it's probably over now, so I think you're good.
Yeah, until season 4, which I look forward to.
Are there only 3 seasons so far?
And I think the first one is 4, and then 2 and 3 are 6.
Episodes long, you mean?
But I believe they're roughly an hour 20 each.
Each episode?
Yeah.
Oh, that's long.
Yeah.
Oof.
And yeah, so it'd be like, get off work, come home, make something to eat, and then watch Black Mirror.
I feel bad.
Why?
Because it's depressing.
Yeah. So, no, you should feel good, because we don't live in that shit world.
Mm-hmm. But it's like a possible future.
It is. And, some people are terrified about that.
Mm-hmm. Are you scared of robots taking over?
I don't know about robots, but, like, definitely, like, artificial intelligence, which would obviously implant themselves into robots.
If they wanted to do anything physical.
Kyle?
What?
Are you scared of robot? Think we're gonna get taken over?
I embrace our future robot overlords.
So should we
fight against you in the war for humanity?
Are we making a public announcement that when robot overlords take over, we are their plebes?
I will not.
I submit. I submit
to you.
I'm indifferent.
Before
So.
the god of robot. Like,
No, but
it's just gonna be Rob. Just
yeah, but I mean, actually, I am actually excited for when robots start taking over. Like specifically cars. Like when robots start driving for us, that's gonna be the greatest thing in the world. Like
so many activities you can do.
Yeah, and more so, I just feel like it would be so much safer. There's so many
oh my god,
driving accidents and fatalities because humans are not consistently good at doing things. And you need to consistently be, like, focused 100% to make sure that you don't ever kill someone like yourself.
It's a crazy... I believe it's, like, 98 point something are human caused.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I saw also in tech news, well, I don't know if I would call it tech, because Amazon is based here in Seattle. One, that, like, walk-in, walk-out store, I believe is in beta now. But then, there was something about, they said, they're doing something about providing, food stamps to Walmart. I didn't read into it, but basically Walmart. Amazon is gonna do its own, like, food stamp sort of a deal. Yeah. It's like Amazon Fresh, but, you know.
Fresh welfare.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Speaking of...
Amazon is going to control us before too long. Speaking of
I mean...
overlords.
Yep. And I embrace you, Amazon overlords.
Oh, shit!
Kyle is submissive.
What if Alexa's listening right now?
Then she's taking in info.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now. This is like the age where the computer is taking all the info, and then later they're going to execute, and they're going to know us better than we know ourselves, and then destroy us from the inside out. And I will be fighting the war for humanity
Or they will,
against Scott.
or they will save us from the inside out.
I
They will
suppose that's
be our
possible.
saviors.
Could happen.
There's always a
What if they're
possibility.
nice? What if they want to be friends?
Why can't we be friends? No,
Will Smith, I, Robot
I Am
is a
Legend.
great film.
Was it?
I, Robot.
That was
I've
just
never seen
okay.
I don't even know if I have seen the whole thing.
Really?
I've never seen it.
It's based on a book that's like highly regarded in sci-fi, I think. But the movie, I don't know.
I don't know, I feel like, fuck, I'm gonna forget the name. Pursuit of Happiness was the highlight of his career.
Really?
I'm sorry, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a good movie.
I didn't watch it, but I know it was very.
Oh my god! Yeah. That's two today, Coulter.
I know that it's very depressing. So
Yeah.
you're a depraved man.
Yeah.
Hey, you also have to remember, I have lived a shit life, so, not a lot depresses me. But, it turns out good. Also, it has Jaden Smith before he went all kooky.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's that. Like, I don't... Is he... He was in that, and then...
He was in a Will Smith movie again.
Where,
After
like, they
Earth.
were crashed on a planet, right?
Oh my god, I
Ooh,
forgot
I mean-
about After Earth.
I mean,
I-
can you really say Pursuit of Happiness was the highlight of Will Smith's career when it came so much before After Earth? Like,
I haven't seen it, but I've seen a highlight reel, and it's Will Smith sitting in the ship, giving seriously monotone, like, lines,
mm-hmm,
and then Jaden Smith yelling on a cliff.
mm-hmm, yep.
Am I right?
Yeah, that's the movie.
Did you see it?
No, I it was on, and I was like near it for like a few
That's
scenes.
the best way of
I
describing your
absorbed
experience
it.
with the movie. I was near it.
I was near. The
I was
movie.
near it.
It didn't really engage me enough for me to like.
You know, I was
Actually
at the
watch
movie.
it.
I was at the movie theater.
So I basically was near the film. So I had it. It's somewhere in my brain.
Yeah.
Wait, did I watch? No. That'd be cool if you can just watch a movie. Woo. Back to the insertion.
Like without actually watching it.
I mean, I don't know, like you could project it in front of you.
I guess that would be cool.
I don't know.
Download it on your Apple inserted device in your chin.
Apple
Into your beard.
iPhone.
I mean,
iPhone.
That's why
like
they
your
did it.
eye. That's
They
what they're
knew.
going for. That was their plan
What if
all along.
what if the Google Glass, like not the Google Glass, but the Apple version of the Google Glass was just called the II?
the eye? It's a classic name.
Man, I'm a comedian, man.
Haha!
I'm a great guy.
I hear they've got an open mic later tonight.
That'll be the one that brings the house down.
Yeah, well, now I'll come cheering, giving you so many singles.
Singles. Tuck 'em in, boys. Tuck 'em in.
Or an old name. I know this is a bit of a tangent. Is your brother still doing stand-up?
He's not.
That
Yeah.
was a just a little brief excursion.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly why he stopped. I think it was just like he's busy with school and stuff.
Oh, obviously, not again.
And yeah, I don't know. I think maybe there just wasn't enough like I don't want to say for sure, but maybe there wasn't enough like return on investment for him to like do it. Like it was probably like it's a hard thing to do to get.
It's
out there.
really hard. One, return investment is important, and you gotta have the material. He had good material, but I mean, if you're not, getting more material.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it probably takes time to practice material and all that. So
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like a lot of good comedians have either been in a relationship or are in a relationship, and they can talk about that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I started the Hassan Minaj, I hope I didn't murder that name, stand-up special.
Mm-hmm.
Funny guy. Yeah, he talks about, at least what I've seen so far, about how, his parents met in India, but because his mom had to attend med school, it was just him and his dad growing up. And so it's the whole, I'm the only brown kid, blah 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 blah. That sort of humor. Good stuff. I'm a sucker for those Netflix specials.
I'm a sucker for a brown person special.
I mean,
such as, what's his name? Aziz Ansari. So,
yeah.
How did it differ from that? If you could compare the two comedians.
Aziz has a very distinct personality.
Mm-hmm.
He's very expressive.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot, well, I don't want to use the word yelling, but, running around and, doing voices and stuff like that. But they do both touch on, being Indian, the culture, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Aziz has put out a special in a while, but, he does have that season 2 of Master of None. Solid stuff.
Alright.
And then, what, I know that's on TV, but, we weren't talking about watching movies. I feel like we just entered summer movie season, because, Wonder Woman just came out, and it sounds like it's actually good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still haven't seen it.
I don't think any of us have.
We're letting down the podcast. Yeah.
No one I know has seen it, and everyone else in the world has seen it.
No.
I do feel bad.
I mean, I really hope it's good, but there's this theory that because it was directed by a woman, that's why it's good. Whether that's true or not, I'm not gonna get into the whole sexism thing, but, I hope it's a good movie and I look forward to seeing it. But then in addition to that, Alien Covenant just came out, which, from what I heard from you guys, was
It's fine, yeah.
It's alright. And then The Mummy is coming out, and Captain Underpants just came out. So, summer movie season kicking off. Looking forward to some of those.
Or Captain Underpants.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I mean, just from the trailer, you can tell that they got the drawing style, they got it down perfect.
Yeah.
Those characters, those animated characters, they look like they're right off the pages of the book.
Yeah, it looks really good.
That's real good.
It's getting good reviews, I think. Not
No,
incredible reviews, but...
Not go see it again reviews, but...
Yeah, I mean, they're just saying it's, good for, it... I think the words it said was, it won't drive a rift between members of your family, or something like that. Or, in maybe less exaggerated terms than that.
Well,
There's something for everyone.
Well, Baby Driver Rift.
Baby Driver.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Boss
Sequel
Baby?
to Boss
No,
Baby.
just kidding.
Right? Yeah.
I know about Baby Driver.
I mean, we did talk about it last podcast.
We did, but now it's actually...
It still sounds like... Boss
well,
Baby.
I brought it up because he mentioned driving, and there's driving in the film. It's called a segue, Kyle. Silence.
That's the perfect segue. You can segue into anything from silence.
I mean, bro, what if that silence is... no, I'm not.
What?
No, should I say it? I'm already
Yes,
being one offense on this podcast.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what
I
you're gonna
won't know
say.
whether it's okay or not
I mean,
unless you say it.
you know what?
Try.
I'm gonna hold off.
All right.
Okay.
Probably
I mean,
good
that was probably
choice.
the
From your
smartest
track
decision,
record thus
like,
far. It's
yeah.
probably best.
Very curious, but I think we've made the right decision.
I mean, I'll probably say it on the next one, so I look forward to that. Other than that, I feel like we have like this big movie release, and then the only other big one I can think of is Spider-Man, and then after
The real Captain Underpants.
Oh, that's
You
a
like
good
that?
one.
You like that?
I like that. Yeah.
That's my opener at the comedy.
That's
bar.
a solid one. Yeah.
Thanks.
killing it.
Because he's under ruse.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
I like it.
Good old Iron Man. Yeah, like, you know, you start off, and there's probably a bunch of indie shit, but nobody cares about that.
I disagree, but that's fine.
No.
We can move on.
And once again, saying yes for the sake of improv. Heyo.
Except I'm saying no this time.
Yeah.
Spatchcocked.
I feel
Yeah.
like anytime, Nick, you just say like, yeah, but nobody cares about that. That's like an automatic saying no. Like you're not even like that's still saying no, even if you're not responding to anyone. That goes against the idea of say yes for improv. You don't just say like no one cares.
That's
That's
partially true.
In an improv game, imagine if someone was just like doing the thing and just like, yeah, so we're in a car and what do you think about going to the state fair? It's like no one cares.
It would be like Michael Scott doing improv.
Yeah.
I have a gun.
Except he would say no one cares you and then say racial slur. Is that because he's racist? I don't
Michael-
watch
No,
it.
I mean,
Scott
I've seen
has
the
some-
episode where he's in the improv class.
Oh, is that actually a thing?
That's actually an episode. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
remember.
like, rather than going along with the scene, he just like does his own thing.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm a runner, I have a gun,
Mhm.
and just completely breaks the scene.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like another episode where he talked about his improv class and he like talked about the character he was portraying and how for some reason people like didn't like this character that he's portraying in the improv where he like gropes and molests women, but that's the character he's playing. He's like getting into character, you know? It's rolling with the scene in the moment.
I don't
And
know
he's
if
just
that-
really, really offended that people didn't enjoy his character.
I don't know if that was him or like Andy or somebody, but that sounds familiar.
Hmm.
We haven't had a good series like The Office. Or, well, Parks and Rec. But we haven't had anything good in a while.
In general.
In general.
Ever.
I'm saying long-form TV series.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Which is-
I'll let you say it, I'll allow you to say that, even if it could not be true.
I'm gonna. Have
I'm
to,
not gonna disagree.
I'm gonna have to do some research and disagree with you next podcast
Which,
because I feel like I would disagree with that. I just need to look
well,
it up.
can you bring up a TV series?
I mean, I'm
that-
gonna do some research.
I'm just saying, like, those two series were pretty top tier.
Did you say
I
long
mean, that's very
form?
true.
Yeah, like, as in seasons.
I think long form usually means like long episodes.
Okay, you know what? I'm aware of that, but
All right.
how... Oh, yeah, it was 9 seasons.
All right.
Yeah, but, I mean, in the meantime, I know we've all been playing some stuff. E3's coming up. We're looking forward to that. So I'm excited to announce that the three of us will not be attending E3. I know.
So excited.
But we will be attending PAX. So things you see at E3 are going to make its way over there in a few months. Obviously, it's a few months down the line, but something to look forward to. Other than that, anything you guys want to add before we sign off?
Spatchcocked.
Oh.
Nailed it. As always, I'm Nick Swigert. My handle on all social media platforms is Chef Swags. If you want to contact us in general, it's ratingcaviar@gmail. And if you enjoyed this audio, video, or other form, please give us a like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, depending on what format you're watching. And, as always, let it rain, and keep living the caviar life, and stay spatchcocked. Bye-bye.
Spatchcock. I'd say it too.